Hey everybody, it's Michael again here in my dining room for another Lego build. Today we're going to be doing Baby Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. First thing I want to say, this set has stickers. I don't like stickers, but they can't be avoided, I guess, although a lot of what's on the sticker sheet looks like it's texture features for Baby Groot, and that could have been done with a printed element. I'm sure printed decals are more expensive than the stickers, but they're just so much more desirable. First thing in the instructions is the nameplate. Not too exciting of a build. And it's where the biggest sticker is going to be applied. Well, that's simple. 2 pieces. And the sticker. One of the reasons why I don't like stickers is, apart from their long-term durability, they're actually just really hard to apply. Especially the bigger ones, because you're always afraid you're going to put them on in the wrong spot. I never do ever get them quite right. Rub it on so it sticks really well. There we go. First sticker. Next part is the cassette tape, which I'll admit, the final product looks pretty good, at least the picture on the box does. So I might forgive the stickers if the final product looks really nice. Here's a piece I don't think I've seen before. It's a 3x1, but it's flat on one side, smooth, and it's got a hole in the middle, and with the little hollow studs. Pretty sure I do not have that piece somewhere in my collection. And there's 2 of these. Why this particular style of piece was needed here? Guess they're just looking for a flat side. I love that clicking sound. Now, for those of you watching who might be too old to remember, there's these things called cassette tapes that we used to have. They used to be quite popular. You don't really see them anymore. So that's a little bit of nostalgia in both watching the movie and putting together the set is a reminder that I grew up with cassette tapes. I still have cassette tapes. I just don't have anything I can play them in. Everything's digital or CDs or streaming these days. Nice red piece. I love that splash of color. Two reds and a white. While I'm doing this, I'd like to again thank everybody who has been looking at my videos and watching for a bit. I am quite happy with the number of views I am getting. I know some people would say, well, it's not really a lot of views if you only have a couple dozen views per video, but hey, I've never done this before. I was quite literally expecting some videos to get no views at all. So the fact that people are watching, and I've had some quite nice comments from some people, just encourages me to keep doing this. So thank you. the white. Two more stickers. And the thicker red line goes on the bottom. The other drawback to stickers is when you take the set apart, you really can't use the pieces that have the stickers on them for anything else. And when you want to build the same set again in the future, if you have taken it apart, good luck finding the piece that's got the sticker on it. Another sticker. Two stickers, one for each side. These are really long. I might have to try, how am I going to do this? First, are they the same length as the piece? Pretty close. That went okay. Awesome Mix Volume 1. And on the other side, make sure I've got the text the right way. That one's a little off center, but again, this is why I hate stickers. Awesome Mix Volume 2. Spent most of my day today on the computer after I was done my house cleaning, so I wasn't planning on doing a video today, but I think I needed the break doing something tactile instead of just staring at a computer screen. Although to edit this I'll have to stare at a computer screen, but at least I get a little bit of a break. It's looking like a cassette already. Oh, I see what they're doing. So I take just an automobile tire and it's just going to pop around that, and that's going to make the tape heads. And it goes in the pockets of these windows. Did I put that in the right spot? No, I didn't. That's why it won't fit. It goes, oh, that's where there's a hole in the middle, because it goes on the stud, not between the stud. Simple but effective. Car tire in the window. This is, it's even the same size as a regular cassette. At least it seems like it. In case you're wondering, there are 3 numbered bags that came with this set. I've only put number 1 out on the table, and that's just because I don't have enough room in my range of my camera here to put everything on the table and see everything. So I'm just going to do 1 bag at a time. Sometimes I like to dump everything in a big pile and spend time sifting through the pile to find the parts I need. It extends the duration of the build. I wouldn't do that if I'm filming, but sometimes just the act of looking for a piece is quite calming. And sometimes I just like that exercise of some downtime just looking for the piece and not worrying about how quickly the build is going together. I had the right piece, then I set it down, and then I couldn't find it again. I don't think this is a foot. If it was a foot, I'd be making 2 of them, and it didn't say ×2. And from what I see from the parts on the table, I don't see identical set of parts. So this must be something other than the feet. Well, I think this assembly is finished for now. It's telling me it's a new little assembly being done. It's definitely the torso. Oh, I screwed up. Ooh. Okay. This is by far the biggest mistake I've made in a build. That ball joint in there, well, it should be this. Should be there. Now, is there an easy way to get all that off? Oh, that doesn't help. A piece landed right on me. I am disappointed in myself. Just not paying attention. This might not be too bad. Looks like if I can just get these ones off. I'm going to have to go back in the instructions a little bit so I can remember. There we go. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Put you back in there. I can remember how this goes together. See if I can, well, shouldn't do it without the instructions, so maybe I should go back to that point. When I was at the Lego company in Denmark, I think in 2017, part of the tour was a group speed building competition of a Lego set. And if I was doing this one and I made that mistake, oof, that would have been bad. Fixed. That didn't take too long. Not my worst mistake I've ever done. On one of the bigger builds, I was building the Lego Death Star. That might be a fun one to do again. And you have to build it in quadrants. And I built one of the quadrants and I had the pins in the wrong spot. And after building the entire thing and trying to put it onto the main assembly, none of the pins lined up and I had to take the whole thing apart just to get those pins in the right spot. That one was frustrating. All right, put you back over here. A lot of the sets I own that are in storage, some of them are 10, 15 years old and they just don't make them anymore. So if I do those as builds at some point, they'll be interesting, but they definitely aren't available to be bought anymore unless you're buying them on the aftermarket. Which there's a lot of fan sites that will sell old sets. Some of them you can get unopened, but you will be spending a premium for old sets. Okay, this is the lower half of the torso. And I think that's done. Which side is which? That's the front. Okay, so it's a ball joint so that the hips can swivel, but it doesn't bend, it just swivels. It's telling me to build 2 of these. So again, I'm going to build 1, and then I'll just skip ahead after I build the 1. All right, they're both done. Now to attach them or to the hip. Set him aside for now and do another. There's going to be a lot of duplicate builds on this because the parts are symmetrical. Again, we'll do 1, and then skip ahead to the next one. This set's a bit bigger than I thought. Just by looking at the picture on the box, it didn't look this involved, but there's quite a bit going on in here. A lot of pieces. Can't wait till I do a build that's got 7,000 pieces in it. That's going to be a fun video to edit. I might just have to, well, either I break it apart, video that big, into multiple videos, or most of it's just going to be either skipped or sped up. Kind of a homemade ball joint. It'd be great if I stopped making mistakes. This must be a foot. Two of these. Feet are done. Put them on the main body. It's not intuitive to me which is the front and which is the back. This is actually the back. That's the front. Alright, so these whips are being used like tendons. That goes in there and then goes over to here. Interesting use for that. Start doing one of the arm pieces. Little skinny arm. There's two of these. I think there was a Lego set that came out one time. I don't remember what exactly it was, but I remember reading a review, and the amount of stickers that came with the set was so numerous, like 3 different large sticker sheets, that even though I liked how the set looked, I refused to buy it because of all the stickers. Stickers are that unappealing to me. So if anybody from the Lego company is watching, I would pay an extra $10 per set if there were no stickers. I'm not sure if everybody would, but I don't think I'm the only one who really dislikes stickers. These little brick elements make nice fingers for figures like this. Hello. There, his arms are done. Put some more tendons on him. Well, there's just the head to do, and I think that's all of bag 3 is going to be the head, which means there's going to be a lot of... Bag 3 looks like there's a lot of pieces, and I think that's all that's left to do. Time for the final bag. Bag 3, which appears to be 100% just doing the head. Whenever I see a pink piece like this, and this is going to be a little bit out of context, there's a line of products from Lego called brickheads, and they're just tiny little miniature blocky figurines. Think like Minecraft, but with a little bit more detail on it. And they always have a pink brick. And I don't remember them saying specifically what the pink brick was for, but if this is the head of what I'm building, and I'm not sure the color pink is coming in the camera. It looks a little washed out. Yeah, the color, it looks more yellow. But this is pink. And to me, pink kind of, I think that's like the brain. Looks like the brain of the little build. So there's one pink brick, it goes right in the middle. I call it the brain. Now these bricks I have not seen before. It's a half circle with a hole in the middle. When I was at the Lego company in Denmark, in one of their factories, they had a wall, and on the wall was every Lego element that had ever been produced, and there are quite a few of them. There's definitely some non-traditional type of construction here. You have to pay a little bit of attention, and it's in order to get this round shape. Actually, this is a good set because of this construction for learning how do you make something look round when you're dealing with pieces that are mostly fairly square in shape. And it's all about, you've got your hard 90-degree corners, then how do you do the ones that are at 45? The way they're doing it here is by having these pins. You can see it. Little pin sticking out, and then the piece has a hole in it, and that piece is getting slotted over the pin, and that allows it to be, and the pin is movable, so it can be at whatever angle you want, and that's what's being used to fill in the blanks between the two hard 90-degree joints. Doesn't look right. Oh, I guess so. Lower jaw. And the last sticker. Goes on the back of his head. Oh, that goes underneath here. Oh, okay, I see what this is. This goes on the bottom, and it's to connect the head to the body. These eye pieces are a quite nice printed design. Again, this is a unique piece, so this could have been done with a sticker, but they went printed, so at least I'm glad they did that. Don't imagine it matters which way the colorization goes here. Should just snap in here. Well, it definitely looks like Groot. Baby Groot. Now, this should just snap on the top here. Just like that. The final model. I like this. There's even some movement to the head. That's good. Does his jaw still move? No, the jaw is kind of fixed in place now. It was moving before, but now that the head is attached, it's kind of stuck in that position. But his arms move. He's got multiple joints in the arms. The fingers can move. Oop, I just knocked a piece off. The legs don't move sideways too much. They do have some rotation this way, so you can kick his leg up. And it does bend like that, so it's actually a decent amount of movement. Probably could have had a better job of covering up these hip joints. Front view, side view, back. Even the back is a little unrefined. Like this part could be covered up a little bit better. But pair it with the, and even the cassette tape. Like I like the cassette tape construction, but, and I know the reason why they included it is because Baby Groot was dancing to the music, but still, I mean, you could have done without this, and even the place card, because it's just two pieces with a sticker on it. I would have preferred just to have the set without these two elements. Just this guy on his own. Oh, and he rotates at the waist too. This actually has more movability than the buildable figures that I have as another video on this site with the Star Wars figures. This has much more articulation in the joints. And now that I look at this set, I mean, I will take it apart at some point, and I'll have lots of ball joints for making my own figure if I want to do that in the future. And I learned a lot from this construction, especially, like I said, how to do something in a round shape. Baby Groot says, "Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you at the next video."